Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of PGA Tour 2K23. This is round 2 of the Serenity Championship at Jacobson Homestead. We ended the first round tied for third place, and the last two holes did not go very well for us with back-to-back double bogeys. Hopefully we can correct that mistake and continue to progress forward and reclaim our spot back at the top of the leaderboard. Let's go golfing.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Great to have my mate Rich Beam beside me. And Rich, as this next player begins their round, what do you think of their chances here today?
Currently in the top 5, so they're having a decent go of it at the moment, but still plenty of golf yet to be played. Let's find out what they have. Can they make that push to get higher up on the leaderboard?
This is an exciting one, Rich. Let's get into the action. And let's see what he can do here today. You like that, didn't you? And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
It's just about 3 feet away.
Nice little par putt here.
Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next. This hole is a par 5. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here.
Stonking drive there.
They're thinking of going for this one, guys.
Opting for the 3-wood. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
If it's up, it could be in. The old hammer hands putt. An opportunity to make a par here. Yeah, we'll take that. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. And the entire field looks up at that familiar sight and sees the name of Tiger Woods on top. Here we are at the third. Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to to not be paired with him the third round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with them, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
Should find the green.
Well, he means business, coming out, hitting shots like that against HV3. I think Harold's just as surprised as I am.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. Let's get back to it, shall we? Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of fourth.
Chip machine, Harold Varner's at it again.
Looking really good, this one. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot.
Finally, they needed it.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. It's time to step onto the tee here at the fifth.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Went straight down.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Wonderful putt, and that puts some real pressure on their rival now. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Well played, mate. Second shot here on the sixth. And here we are with the third shot. Just 3 strokes back. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Well, that's a nice line. That wasn't your best effort, was it? And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This one will run uphill.
This is a good chance. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Next up is this par 4 hole.
He keeps chipping them in like that. I'm surprised he's not ahead of me. We're tied.
Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Come on, get down. That's just inside the range.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Was on a good line. Putting for par. That's well holed. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's Harold Varner III.
Oh,
Rich,
come on.
how good is that?
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
A great shot here at the 8th and a chance for birdie.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
On a nice line.
And that will drop in for birdie. And that will take him to 6 under. He's currently tied for 3rd.
3 shots behind Tiger.
This hole here is a par 4. That's a good-looking shot there. Henny, what's the player facing here?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
Going with the 5-wood. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Just 3 back from the leader. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Love watching this player around the greens.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, that should save them. That one from the sand. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Here we go, Rich. The back 9 on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Sitting at 6 under, tied for 4th. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Ooh, that almost went down. Lining up the birdie putt here. It's on a good line. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And after that hole, the standings have this player in 2nd place behind Tiger Woods.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Oh, that was flushed. Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game, and again to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport, and all of a sudden he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you know, you got guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And you know, everybody else was just kind of sitting there in awe going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back going, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade, and that will take him to 8 under. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
Tiger's falling the shot.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up this one, hitting into a downhill green. They might be taking a bit less club here.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
How close was that to going down? Let's return to live play now. Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity.
This for a birdie run.
Get excited. This could go in. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
He's currently sitting in 2nd.
Find yourselves only 1 shot behind Tiger. He keeps falling back.
Pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view, bailing out to the left in the bunker. Not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
Yeah, quality shot that. This putt to get to 10 under par. looks to have misjudged the speed of that one. And here we are with their fourth. Just one stroke back and right in it. Well played. Well, I'd like to have one more look at that shot. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, almost went in. And back to the course for the live action. And a very familiar sight, Tiger Woods on top of the leaderboard.
Call me crazy, but I believe I'm ahead, not Harold Varner.
Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Tee shot is looking good here. Look out world was his statement when he came out on the Pro Tour, and we look back in the greatness in sports right across all sport in the world. Has one player or one athlete had a greater impact on their sport more than Tiger Woods did for golf?
I hate to say no, because I also look back at the sport, Luke, when Arnold Palmer came through. Good-looking fella, and just kind of came from a blue-collar background, and I kind of think that Arnold Palmer paved the way for a Tiger Woods that then go out and dominate, because golf was already on the radar. It just wasn't nearly as much on the radar as it is now because of Tiger, but I think because of what Arnold Palmer did, he set the groundwork for all of this. But in saying that, in the modern era, in the modern game, to be fair, and you look at every sport across the books, and I don't care whether you're talking about, you know, Tom Brady, LeBron James right now, I don't think you have a bigger player globally, with the exception of maybe Messi or Ronaldo, than Tiger Woods. I just think that from a global standpoint, Tiger Woods, whenever he shows his face anywhere, people lose their minds. Like, grown men lose their minds if they get a glimpse of Tiger Woods from 50 yards away. I've seen it before, Luke, and I'll see it again, but it never seems to amaze me, baffle me, make me giggle a little bit. Like, holy cow, this guy's Elvis. He's Elvis Presley. I mean, because Elvis was the biggest guy in the world as far as I could tell. It's mind-boggling how big Tiger Woods is in this game, and continues to be, and will forever be.
Currently 11 under par for the event. Next up is this two-shot hole.
Yeah, we're just gonna remember not to make the same mistakes we made in the last round.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
From around 220 yards.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Lovely effort, that. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Okay, time to return to the action. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Looking good.
Oh, just missed.
Oh!
This is a par putt.
Looks good.
And down she goes. Tiger Woods back in his familiar spot, currently leading the event as we head to the next hole.
Here we go, Rich. We're at the lucky last, teeing off the 18th hole.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Taking aim from around 190 yards here. He's 2 shots back.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way. 16 feet to the cup.
This one's looking good.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich.
A par putt awaits.
And that'll be all she wrote today. Well played. And as their opening round comes to a close, Rich, they seem to be playing pretty nicely.
2 rounds down. I'm liking what I'm seeing from this player. Looking forward to seeing if they can keep up this good form over the next couple of rounds.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
Oh, a good round overall. We played better than we did in the first round, especially on the last 2 holes, and we're currently chasing down Tiger Woods. We're behind him by 2 shots. Followed in 3rd by Hayden Buckley, 4th Michael Thompson, 5th Colin Morikawa, and a fellow Canadian, Brooke Henderson, down to 7th place. And then there's our rival, Harold Verner III, tied for 14th at -1. That's going to bring today's video to a close. Please give this video a like if you liked it, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.